topic of my discussion is going to be clean coin. It means getting money out of doing cleanliness in India. So this is a journey about India's journey on cleanliness, and I will be speaking about three important aspects. The first important aspect is where is the money and how much is the money. The second important aspect is that if there is so much amount of money, would the private sector who are currently working in the sector would have been billionaires, but they are currently not. So what needs to be done to change that scenario? And the third important aspect in India, if we have to do business, what are the innovative models that we need as far as water and wastewater is concerned? So these are going to be my three important points to be delivered on. I'm sure all of us know about Government of India plan as far as water, wastewater and sanitation is concerned. We have Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, we have Namami Ganga, we have Amrut, we have smart cities and many more to add. All of us also knows the amount of money that the Government of India is currently putting onto the table. I will first talk about solid waste management, and I will talk about there are 15 projects which we are developing in Government of Haryana for integrated solid waste management. One of my client is interested to put up the plant on EPC basis. It's a 70 crore project plant. So I'm saying I know there are investors out here, I know there are technology providers out here who are keen to work, so we are very, very interested to partner with those organizations. When I talk about Haryana, I want to talk about what is the opportunity for solid waste management. Again, this is an EY estimate. The opportunity only for treatment and for collection and transportation is around 12,000 crores. This does not include the landfill mining and the landfill construction. The cost has not been included. I'm sure all of us are aware that the Government of India has now introduced extended producer responsibility. It means that private sector, the FMCG companies, the e-waste companies, the real estate companies have to take care of that waste. It means there is project development opportunity not only with the government but also with the industries. Again, that particular project cost is not being included over here. Most important thing is that I'm sure all of us know who will pay for this opportunity. Does the government have really enough money to pay for it? Yes, the answer is we do not have enough fund. And that's why we require policy reforms to bring about, increase the revenue. When we talk about policy reforms, we want to make sure that individual who is generating more waste is penalized by putting in more tariff. Electronic manufacturers have to put in a waste charge while they sell their particular product. The other example could be having recycling targets for ULBs. And the other important concept is to also look at landfilling taxes. So these are some of the policy instruments specifically for solid waste management that Government of India needs. Let's look at now liquid waste management. Again, the whole concept is that we work with the Government of Gujarat on developing their industrial water policy and doing the sewage treatment project. Again, there are opportunities for about 80 sewage treatment plants which the Government of Gujarat is planning to put. If you look at the most important aspect is that the sewage that Gujarat generates is equivalent to the total industrial demand for water, for the industries. And yes, there is a UN cry for water. What we looked over here is the market potential. Just going when JNURM phase was there, and obviously the other scheme from the World Bank and ADB, we got to know that 2 lakh crore was the investment made in the water and wastewater sector in the last 5 years during the JNURM phase. Going forward, Amrut is going to be an extremely critical program, so do smart cities in terms of enhancing this market potential. Again, what this sector needs is water policy reforms. I'm sure Maharashtra is the front runner as far as these reforms are concerned. Government of Maharashtra has now set up a target of giving rationing of water. It means every individual will have a quantity that he is allocated. If you exceed that quantity, then you will have to pay a higher amount of money. So water entitlement allocation is up there in India. Again, the importance of this point is that the opportunities in India is going to be there for a longer time. The second important thing that the Ministry of Water Resources is looking at is doing a similar program on energy trading, in the water sector, where you have targets given for industries on energy, on the water demand, and then also doing the trading of this certificate. So this will be like a share certificate which can get traded in the market. The last and the most important thing that I want to emphasize is that we have been working in Saudi on an integrated water utility. Water utility who only provides water is not financially feasible. So what we have done is how sewage water could also get incorporated into there, and how the entire financial model could work out in terms of making the water utility much more financially feasible. And we have got all the financial models developed as far as integrated water utility is concerned. The last and most important thing I think I would like to say is that request India Incorporated to take up this agenda forward, and EY would be happy to support them. Thank you.